Hello everyone, today I want to show you a quick and easy way to make some reusable fruit and veg bags, or little bags you can use to put your reusable wipes you're using during the week in, to then put them in the washing machine at the end of the week to wash them. You need a pair of scissors, needle and thread, a few pins, and then some sort of transparent material like an old curtain, if you want to actually see through the bag, but any old textile from your household will do. I like using discarded netting or curtains because they don't really fray. I've used an A4 sheet of paper just to give me some guidance as to the size. I have, as you can see here, folded my fabric. So this will be the bottom of my bag. I want my bag about that wide, and then you just cut it. Like so. And then the next thing I'm going to do is fold it in half again and maybe put a pin here to line up these corners so they don't slide out of place for my next step. Like so. And then maybe about that long, I'm going to cut with a slight curve towards those corners. And if I now unfold, I'm getting my handles cut on. And now all I have to do is, with a small running stitch, sewing down and up here, and on the other side the same. For my hand sewing, I always have the needle double threaded with a knot at the end, so I'm not losing my needle, but I'm also making the thread a little bit stronger. Then to get started, you start on one corner, you go in and out, don't pull too hard, same spot, go in and out again. And now before you pull the loop through, you go through it with a needle. That creates another knot. And then, given that the material is really, really thin, two things, you might want to use a few pins to just keep the edges aligned, like so. And when you sew, I'm what you call a lazy hand sewer. You can actually do stitches, more than one stitch in one go, by just going in and out, in and out, in and out, and then you pull your thread through. The only thing you want to make sure is that you don't pull so hard that the fabric gathers up like that. You want it lying flat. And what you do now is you go all the way down, and then you fill the gaps by going all the way up for a very strong side seam of your bag. So I've sewn down one side. I just want to show how I'm now finishing off, while you still have about that much thread left, so that you can actually do a knot. You go on the spot like we did at the beginning with the needle through the loop, and maybe even do that a couple of times to really secure your knot. And then you can cut it off, rethread your needle, and go all the way back up the side to make the seam strong enough. So I've rethreaded my needle, and now I'm making sure that I'm filling in the gaps to go in between the stitches I did on the way down, so that the seam you get is basically a continuous one without any little holes in between. So both sides are done, and all that is left is to turn our lovely bag inside out. Use your fingertips to poke out the corners, and then you can use your bag for your vegetables, your fruit, tie them up, and never use a plastic bag in the supermarket again. Thank you.